Monica, welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
Introduce us to what Sprocket has coming out.
We have so many things. First, a phenomenal resource platform for entrepreneurs. Really excited about this. This is for anybody in the 22 counties, which we will list maybe in our show notes.
Yes, just have them running across the bottom.
In Western Kentucky. So very excited to launch this. We've been working on it for probably, honestly, 18 months because we wrote a grant for it, got it from the USDA, and then, won that grant and have been building ever since. So this platform will allow anyone who is looking to build a business, there will be courses on there. There will be an amazing blog with content from our podcast on there. There will be just a place for folks to talk. There's a forum. There's a job board. And there's our incredible mentor resource. And it's going to be amazing for people to be able to just go in, book a call with somebody, and get the information they need. So we're really excited about all the tools on that platform.
It's really comprehensive, but I like that you mentioned the community aspect of it too, because in Western Kentucky, we're all spread out.
Yep.
But this is a place where we can all come to commune and share ideas.
That was exactly the idea was, okay, we're not all densely populated around one core. We're spread out. It can take hours to get from one side of our region to the other. And so how do we connect everyone that has these common interests in building and growing a business? And so we thought this might do it, build this platform. And so we're really excited about being able to connect entrepreneurs all around the region to not only mentors, not only courses, but even some of the things that we're trying to push out through here, which is our new Market Fit Lab, which we have it in beta right now running with 15 companies. So very excited to have our new EIR, which is our Entrepreneur in Residence, John Truitt, formerly of Kaleo Technologies. And we're really excited to get people to connect with him and really build a solid foundation on their tech-enabled businesses.
Why is something like this so important for Western Kentucky specifically? We're not in the metropolitan area.
That's it. There is something about geography. We built this space, our co-work space, because we believe in the power of creative collisions. And it is a true thing. Steve Jobs did it in every place he's worked, but designing a space so that you can connect and interact with people. That's where the magic happens. It's usually at the water cooler, not in the board meeting. And so we wanted to create another way to have those collisions. We have them here in our space, but that doesn't allow somebody from Mayfield to come over, or Davies County or Hopkinsville. This gives you the ability to make those connections quickly with people. Speed is important. Ease is important. And so we wanted to facilitate what a metropolitan looks like in the digital space. So here we are trying to hack through the fact that we all live so far apart. And we have to acknowledge that in rural communities, it is easy to connect when we're together, but when we're apart, it's hard to have those multiple touch points that you need to successfully grow a business and connect with people who could be valuable resources.
What does it look like for an entrepreneur to utilize this platform?
I hope it's just really easy. We have a sign-in component, which we have to have with our grant, but it also allows us to keep this within West Kentucky right now and service everybody for free. So it's a free login, and then you get massive amounts of courses. We'll have a facilitator in the community piece where it's just a forum. That'll be really great too, announcing anything that's going on. We even have places to spotlight regional wins. So if there's some big news for our blog, you can find out what's going on. I hope that it helps pull us together For example, I just had a conversation today with one of the economic development directors for another county, and he was telling me actually something that was going on in the county over. And it was amazing. And I was like, oh my gosh, I had no idea. I've got to reach out and call him. But it was like, gosh, I don't know. It's been a couple of months since I've even seen him. So how long would it be before I ever found out about this huge initiative going on in the far western regions of our county and our region? And so it was like, oh, this will help us like know about these things right away. And then if we want to join in or we want to refer other resources or people to those counties, that we can help them just act quicker. And so speed, ease, connection, great education. Hopefully all those things will be valuable to the folks who join it. So you do join the site. It's basically you have your own username, passwords, nothing fancy there. It doesn't cost anything for anybody who is in this region, and just get on and see what it's like.
How would somebody know that they're at the right level to use it? So this is for everybody of all stages, right?
Yeah. I mean, you can be an idea. You have an idea for a business. This is a good place to go. We have the Market Fit Lab has a 30-day boot camp, which is perfect for somebody who's just like, I'm kind of twiddling around with this idea and I'm not sure if it's really going to work. We have this really fantastic way for you to kind of plot out the scenario and play out asking all the right questions to start. You kind of build a stronger foundation for that business. So it can be idea, but it can also be, hey, I've been building this company for X amount of years and I've built on this special technology to go with it and I'd like to now resell it. We can help you there too. So we also help people connect to some of those mentors or angel investors. And we also have venture funders that can come in and play a bigger role when you're really ready to scale up and you need some investment capital.
And tell us more about the mentor deck. That's one of the not unsung heroes, but I think people don't really realize on the outset what a treasure trove it is.
Oh, yeah. So the mentor deck is so easy to look at.
Yeah,
For one thing, it's everybody's picture and you can see what they could help you with. All the mentors have agreed to donating a certain amount of time each month to have a call or with somebody, a Zoom call. So you can look on there, find a mentor that maybe meets your needs. Maybe it's something legal, or maybe it's an idea stage business, or you want to come to me, you're trying to build out your community entrepreneur system. We can help you too. And you just go in and you just book a call. It is literally that easy. There's a button that says book a call. And you go in, you'll see their calendar, type it in, and there you go. Yeah. So you can see everybody who's a mentor in the region, and you can easy access with them.
And these are people who know their stuff.
And some of them will have questions that you have to answer before meeting with them. So they have set that up. And we're also looking for more mentors. So if somebody's got a wealth of experience and they're like, hey, I could build up the communities in our region, they're absolutely welcome to reach out to any of us on the Sprocket team, and we will help them get.
I believe we have a sign-up form, so I'll link that in the show notes too, for those who want to look at the platform, but then also apply to be a mentor.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, that'd be great.
What is the long-term vision for this platform? So how do you see it evolving over time? I feel like we're kind of opening the door to so much opportunity. We have a great foundation, but we're also going to collaborate with each other, with our counties over time.
Oh, yeah. I mean, think of it as Facebook for our region. Hopefully we'll be able to stand back and it takes on a life of its own in a really positive way. And we continue to add courses. We continue to add any companies too on the job board these are tech-enabled companies, but if they have careers in tech, and that can be graphic design, that can be creative technology, that can be data analytics, it can be just about anything, IT, all of that, there's a place for them to post jobs. So it's also a place for new grads to come and look for connections to the community. Connections are kind of everything, aren't they? Network is how you get a job in the first place. And so there's a lot of things where we can facilitate all those collisions that we need to make to like help people move forward, either in their business, in their job, just as a mentor. Yeah. Hopefully it'll really become very active and benefit people.
What's one thing that you wish more people understood about building a business in a place like Western Kentucky?
Get in your customer's shoes and understand their problems intimately. So when we're building businesses, we don't actually build them starting with a solution. We build them starting with, what problem are you solving for people? Because people will pay you to solve their problems. And if you're solving the right one, it will grow faster. That's what we're trying to get people to really start switching a little mindset on. How do I look at my customer? My customer doesn't serve me and the dream job I've always wanted to fulfill as an entrepreneur, but I'm actually coming in and solving a big problem for a lot of people. And this is how I'm gonna sell it. So really, it's a lot about empathy. It's also a lot about just observing and understanding trends in the culture and figuring out great problems to solve. And some of the companies that we're working with right now are in career for years. And they developed a technology that solved their problem while they were doing the kind of work they were doing. We have doctors, lawyers, people who do excavating. I mean, you name it. People are building product all over the region. It is fascinating and amazing. There's just a ton of ingenuity out here. And so it will be really fun to bring that together and support each other in ways that people need.
In Western Kentucky and rural areas like this, entrepreneurs have to put in a little bit more legwork to get access to the connections that they need. So,
Yeah, for sure.
making sure that you're utilizing all the aspects of the platform will just open so many more doors.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
users.
for sure.
A year from now, so let's say we're sitting down here 1 year from today, what kind of stories do you hope that we're going to be talking about when it comes to this platform?
100 new company starts. If we could get 10,000 people on the platform in 1 year, that'd be awesome. I think anything's possible, even if we can activate like the university settings, those young people with ideas coming out, that would be phenomenal. And especially pairing them with mentors who have decades of experience. I mean, what could be better? I've always thought this. I've been a business person in this community for over 20 years. And I was always like, I really would love to know what so-and-so's story is. Even the biggest fail is the best story, because you learn so much about how to recover, because people in small business, like, they're resilient. They have to be. And so hearing those stories from each other, even that mentoring, really provides us with the support, encouragement, wisdom. There's just so much to be gained from so many experienced people in this region and there's just never been an outlet. There's never been a natural way to, unless you just met them doing something, there's no real way to make those connections happen. So I'm really hoping that people become smarter, more connected, and resilient, and that as a result, the economy becomes more vibrant.
And to dive into the platform, all you have to do is go to SprocketWKY.com.
That's it.
Thank you.
Thank you.